Friday, May the 12th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you as we start off the day. It's going to be a much different type of weather day compared to the previous couple across the region. There's a look at the Greensboro Tower camera. Drizzle, low clouds, mist out there. Not the most pleasant of mornings. And same basic idea when you take a peek here in many other spots across the northern half of North Carolina. The cloud base, the ceilings are lowering around Charlotte as this wedge scenario tries to unfold. Currently at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, currently being 5 a.m., 66 degrees, but that cooler air is building in from the north. Now, it was another very warm day yesterday, all the way up to 92 in Fayetteville and Columbia, 90 in Wilmington. The Triad viewing area low in mid 80s for highs. Charlotte viewing area 80s in many spots, some 70s in the mountains, and 79 in Shelby. Now, you take a look at the radar this morning. Not a lot showing up on the radar, but there's a lot of drizzle and mist, again, especially up here in parts of that section of North Carolina. Now, we take a peek here what we're looking at in terms of winds, and we do indeed see some northeasterly wind in place across the region as we start the day, and that is setting us up for a much cooler type of weather day today than what we've had over the past couple of days. Now, around the region, otherwise, you see some areas of showers off to the west in parts of the Tennessee Valley, down to Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas. And this is a whole slow-moving storm system that is gradually moving in our direction. Now, as we take a look at what the setup looks like for today, double-barrel low pressure easing in our direction. Now, north of this boundary, that is where things are going to be much cooler than what we had over the past couple of days, and that includes a lot of the region. And then eventually tonight we get a round of rain and some thunderstorms moving through. So here's the deal. You look at high temperatures today. It is certainly in much of North Carolina a much cooler day. We take a look at the Triad viewing area. Some 50s for highs near the Virginia border. I-40 and points south, probably lower side of the 60s for highs this afternoon. Charlotte, mountain zones in the 50s, some 60s through the foothills, and a struggle to even make it to around 70 around Charlotte proper, maybe some lower 70s in the eastern parts of the area. Still pretty warm down into portions of South Carolina for today. Now we get into the day tomorrow. I think we start off the day with a few showers out there, but those quickly end in the western Carolinas and maybe even some sunshine breaking in by late in the day. And there's a peek at your high temperature setup across the region tomorrow. Now, this is the SkyCast product for Greensboro. Just kind of want to show you that, again, as we get into tonight, that's when we'll get our round of rain and embedded thunderstorms move through. And then tomorrow, Saturday morning, a lot of clouds, maybe a lingering shower, but then by later in the day, we see the sky begin to clear just a bit as much drier air begins to work in. Rain totals, this is the upper end of the rain potential here, what Futurecast is showing. This is absolutely as most as we could see, as much as we could see. It's probably less than that in most spots where you see well over an inch. I think about an inch, probably the upper limit with rain potential. There's the European model. That's probably a little bit more accurate in terms of rain with this system. Mother's Day looks great. Northerly flow in place, sunshine all day long, warmer. There's highs for Mother's Day. All right, that is it. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great day, great weekend, and God bless.